America's latest viral buzz. Trending stories sweeping the US right now. In a digital age where one video, photo, or social post can ignite a national conversation overnight, the United States once again finds itself awash in viral moments that get millions talking. From heart-melting clips to courtroom drama to furry porch pirates, here are the top viral stories Americans can't stop sharing, all told in a tone and perspective shaped for US audiences. Dogs with a plan. Oklahoma's pooch pirates steal hearts online. The internet lit up yesterday after the Oklahoma City Police Department posted a now viral video of two dogs caught on camera executing what they jokingly called a porch heist. In the footage, the two canines appear to team up with surprising coordination to snatch a package left on a residential porch. Officers shared the video with a lighthearted caption praising the pair's teamwork and wit, dubbing them four-legged masterminds with clear intent, flawless teamwork, and zero remorse. Fortunately, the stolen goods were just drill bits and not anything of value, and police safely recovered the items soon after. The playful post closed with a tongue-in-cheek call for anyone who knows the pups to give them a doggy biscuit. The clip quickly amassed hundreds of thousands of views, prompting smiles and laughter across social platforms like Facebook, TikTok, and X, making it one of the top feel-good viral hits in the US this week. This light viral sensation highlights a broader trend: police departments increasingly using humor and creativity to connect with communities online, turning everyday interactions into shareable moments that cut through the typical news cycle. Influencer testifies in high-profile assault trial. Millions follow online. In New York City, courtroom footage has become a major online topic after influencer Haley Kate, a TikTok star with over 1.8 million followers, took the stand nearly 2 years after she claimed to have been punched in the head by a stranger. Kate's video recounting the alleged assault originally went viral when first posted, resonating with many who felt the incident spoke to rising public safety concerns. The accused, who has pleaded not guilty, shocked some observers by representing himself in court. The prosecution moved to limit discussion around certain TikTok trends after the defendant attempted to link the case to viral social media behavior, a motion that was blocked by the presiding judge. This development captured widespread public attention online as users debated issues of personal safety, social media reporting, and legal strategy, elevating a local case into a nationwide conversation. Viral cultural story. Indian family's lemon debate sparks passionate online debate. A clip that has been flooding timelines this week involves an Indian family living in the US who were wrongly accused of stealing lemons from a neighbor's tree. The video, initially shared without full context, stirred strong reactions online, with many condemning what they assumed was theft. However, the family later provided evidence showing they had the neighbor's permission to pick the lemons, contradicting the original viral accusation. Despite this clarification, online discussions remained heated, with some social media users accusing the family of taking advantage of generosity rather than defending them outright. The video quickly became a flashpoint for debates about misinformation, perception, and racial bias online, catching fire on platforms across the US and prompting broader reflection on how quickly public opinion forms in the age of social media. From corporate life to viral cheers. Chai Guy in Los Angeles. One of the most widely shared individual human interest stories this week comes from Los Angeles, where a formerly corporate professional has found viral fame selling desi masala chai at local farmers markets. Prabhakar Prasad, known online as Chai Guy, lost his corporate job and pivoted to selling steaming cups of exotic tea in one of the world's most expensive cities. Reels and clips of his colorful setup, complete with aromatic tea and enthusiastic customers, have racked up millions of views on Instagram and TikTok. But as many viral stories go, the narrative beneath the clips is deeper than meets the eye. Prasad's journey reflects broader questions about work-life balance, personal freedom, and finding joy outside traditional corporate paths, themes resonating with many Americans navigating career uncertainty. Science sensation. Centuries-old shark shocks the internet. Not all viral content is purely comedic or dramatic. Sometimes it's scientific wonder that seizes attention. A recent social media post spotlighted the Greenland shark, a species believed by researchers to potentially live for nearly 400 years, far longer than any known human, and dating back to the early 1600s. This remarkable revelation sparked waves of amazed reactions online, with some joking that such a long-lived creature could be a U.S. senator. Beyond the humor, the story captivated millions due to its implications for understanding aging, biology, and the mysteries of the deep ocean. Other trending talkers and viral whispers. While not all trending stories are verified news events, several online memes, reactions, and clips continue spreading rapidly. Italian brain rot memes. Surreal, AI-generated clips and audio that pepper feeds with humorous absurdity, especially among TikTok users. These memes have become a recurrent source of entertainment and bafflement across the internet, pushing creative expression in new digital directions. Content from major outlets like USA Today's official channels continues fueling trending video streams, covering everything from family stories to unexpected viral moments that sweep TikTok and Instagram. These types of posts, funny, bewildering, heartwarming, or curious, remind us just how rapidly information spreads in 2026. In a social media landscape that changes by the minute, what's viral today may be forgotten tomorrow, unless it strikes a chord with people's emotions, humor, or everyday realities. Why these stories matter to Americans. Viral news isn't just about views and likes. It tells us something about what people care about right now. The big viral hits this week reflect a few consistent themes. Humor and relatability, from doggy porch pirates to everyday life pivots. Safety and justice, as courtroom moments and assault cases continue sparking national discussion. Identity and perception, seen in videos that ignite cultural reflection or debates about public judgment. Science and wonder, where breathtaking biological discoveries capture collective imagination. Whether it's an adorable video making people laugh, a powerful testimony in court, or a clip that makes us think differently about the world, viral news has become a defining part of how Americans see their society and themselves. America's viral Trump moment. Inside the stories gripping the nation. In 2026, few public figures loom as large, or as contentiously, on American news feeds and social platforms as President Donald J. Trump. His every statement, tweet, policy initiative, and public appearance is dissected, memed, mocked, lionized, or lambasted across every corner of the internet. This article goes beyond the headlines and viral clips to unpack the real story behind the buzz, examining how Trump's actions continue to shape public discourse, media trends, political divisions, and even international relations. 1. TrumpRx. Viral policy moment or political populism? One of the most widely shared pieces of news this week was the launch of TrumpRx, a government-hosted prescription discount website touted by the Trump administration as a way to help Americans buy lower-priced medicines. The initiative was rolled out with significant fanfare at a White House event attended by healthcare advocates, patients, and press. Trump framed the new platform as a bold, populist challenge to pharmaceutical companies, promising direct access to cheaper prescription drugs for millions of Americans who struggle with healthcare costs. Across social networks, TrumpRx exploded. Clinics posted explainer videos showing how to use the platform. Patients shared screenshots of discounted drug prices. Political commentators debated whether this was a meaningful reform or a symbolic political gesture. While proponents heralded TrumpRx as a win for consumers, critics and analysts questioned its real cost savings impact, pointing out that many prescription pricing issues stem from systemic factors unlikely to be solved by a single discount portal. Some economists urged caution, noting that without structural price reforms, the site might offer limited relief to everyday Americans. In Washington, the launch became a viral political moment, one that blurred the line between everyday policy reporting and social media-driven sensation. 2. Viral rumors, social buzz, and Trump's health. Truth versus misinformation. No conversation about Trump on social platforms is complete without addressing the wild rumors that often spread around his person, especially regarding his health. In recent months online, a wave of claims circulated suggesting that Trump was dead, unwell, or incapacitated due to health issues. Titles like "Trump is dead" trended sporadically on platforms like X and were amplified in hundreds of thousands of posts, despite there being no credible evidence supporting any such claim. Trump himself publicly dismissed these rumors, saying he had "never felt better in my life," and ridiculed the speculation on Truth Social. This episode captures a broader truth about politics in the digital era. Sometimes what goes viral is less about verified reality and more about shock value and emotional reaction. Rumors spread faster than facts, and even complete falsehoods can shape public perception if they are shared widely enough. Fact-checking organizations and mainstream media outlets repeatedly flagged the claims, but the viral reach was already ingrained by the time corrections appeared. In many cases, these viral rumors are less about Trump himself and more about the political anxieties and mistrust that fuel them. 3. Election integrity, midterms, and explosive rhetoric. Recent comments from Trump regarding upcoming elections have generated intense viral discussion online, particularly his insistence that he would only accept election results if he deemed them honest, a phrase he used in a televised interview. Trump's remarks reiterated unsubstantiated claims of widespread voter fraud, called for federal involvement in state elections, a proposal that constitutional experts have warned could conflict with long-standing U.S. legal traditions. Suggested that some states cannot be trusted to conduct fair elections, echoing earlier rhetoric from his 2020 campaign. These comments sparked spikes in engagement across political communities, leading to debates over what constitutes honest election results, the proper role of federal authorities in state-run elections, whether Trump was undermining confidence in democratic institutions. On social platforms like X and TikTok, users on both ends of the political spectrum shared clips of Trump's interview, accompanied by passionate commentary, memes, and calls to action, from organizing voter registration to accusing Trump of attempting to delegitimize elections before votes are even cast. This viral storm underscores a central tension in American politics: trust in democratic processes versus political actors' efforts to shape those narratives. 4. Immigration policy, protest backlash, and viral moments. Immigration has been a vehicle for a number of viral events associated with the Trump administration. Nationwide protests have repeatedly drawn attention, including in unlikely venues like professional wrestling events. At a recent all-elite wrestling show in Las Vegas, the crowd erupted with chants targeting U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE. ICE. In apparent protest of Trump's immigration policies. What made this especially viral was the unexpected collision of pop culture and politics. A wrestling audience, typically associated with entertainment, became a viral platform for political expression. The chants, widely shared in clips, attracted commentary from advocates and critics alike. Some commentators saw it as a generational shift. Younger sports fans vocalizing political dissent in arenas once dominated by entertainment alone. That this happened at a major televised event only magnified its reach, illustrating how political dissatisfaction can surface in varied and unpredictable online venues. Meanwhile, in Minnesota, the administration reversed course and withdrew hundreds of immigration officers following protests over fatal shootings involving federal agents. The move was a rare example of viral public pressure translating directly into federal policy adjustment. These developments show how immigration policy, always a hot topic in American discourse, continues to yield moments that resonate far beyond the issue itself. 5. Foreign relations, Cuba, Russia, and nuclear diplomacy. Trump's diplomatic actions this week have also generated significant viral discussion, not just in the U.S., but globally. One major development involved Cuba. After months of tense rhetoric, including threats over tariffs and energy exports, Cuba's president expressed willingness to engage with the United States only if negotiations occurred without pressure or preconditions, countering Trump's strong stance on Cuba and regional diplomacy. This exchange quickly spread across international news feeds, prompting debate in U.S. political circles about the administration's diplomatic strategy, viral hashtags juxtaposing American foreign policy with regional self-determination, social media commentary on the geopolitical implications for Latin America. Simultaneously, the expiration of the New START nuclear arms control treaty with Russia drew attention worldwide. The Trump administration publicly called for a modernized nuclear agreement, ideally involving China, sparking concern from international observers about a potential new nuclear arms dynamic. These international moments went viral not merely as foreign policy news, but as symbols of a shifting U.S. approach on the world stage, one that mixes confrontation with calls for negotiation. 6. ICE, midterms, and national strike calls. Trump's statements urging Republicans to consider a more centralized role in election administration drew opposition from Democratic lawmakers, including one who encouraged a national strike if Trump attempted to meddle in midterm voting processes. Strikes as political protest are rare in American electoral history, but the viral reaction, trending hashtags, mobilization calls, heated debates, highlights how Trump's rhetoric continues to resonate beyond formal institutions and into grassroots online activism. Republican leaders, meanwhile, pushed back, clarifying that there were no formal plans to deploy federal immigration agents like ICE at polling locations, a reassurance aimed at dispelling fears of voter intimidation connected to Trump's broader voting discourse. This push-pull reveals the deep polarization in the current political landscape, officials trying to calm fears even as viral narratives escalate them. 7. Controversy and critics. ICE flights, deportations, and policy backlash. A major investigative report revealed that ICE chartered private flights owned by a longtime Trump ally to deport Palestinian individuals, a development that immediately went viral across social platforms and international outlets. Critics claimed this highlighted an aggressive approach to immigration enforcement, while some Trump supporters defended the actions as legitimate law enforcement. The story drew viral hashtag campaigns criticizing deportation policy, opinion pieces tying immigration enforcement to broader debates over human rights, diplomatic questions about U.S. relations with Middle Eastern and global allies. It was one of those rare instances where a policy action, not just a statement, became a flashpoint for viral political backlash. 8. Viral online rumors and AI deepfakes. Another noteworthy thread in the Trump news cycle was the controversy surrounding AI-generated content, including past incidents in which fabricated videos and manipulated clips went viral, sometimes mistaking satire for reality. Past viral examples have included AI clips of Trump in exaggerated scenarios that sparked outrage before fact-check corrections were issued. These episodes illustrate not just how fast false narratives can spread, but also how political identity reshapes digital literacy. Partisan audiences are quicker to believe stories that confirm their biases, whether true or false. In that context, Trump's critics and supporters alike accused each other of spreading misinformation, creating a viral feedback loop that blurred lines between entertainment, politics, and reality. 9. Pharmacy, policy, and the voting narrative. As Republicans prepare for midterm elections in November 2026, Trump's blending of policy achievements, like TrumpRx, and political messaging around election integrity reflects a strategic attempt to mobilize his base and shape public perception long before ballots are cast. The juxtaposition of these narratives, one focused on tangible consumer issues like drug pricing, the other centered on abstract concerns about fairness and fraud, has dominated trending topics on political discussion platforms. Across TikTok, X, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts, clips of Trump speaking about elections or healthcare punctuate scrolling feeds, often accompanied by partisan commentary. 10. Why this viral moment matters. What's evident in early 2026 is that Trump isn't merely shaping policy, he's shaping narratives. And in a time when social media can set national agendas, that narrative influence is significant. Consider how key elements of this week's viral Trump ecosystem intersect. A highly publicized healthcare initiative, TrumpRx, that sparked both support and skepticism. Rumors, corrections, and viral misinformation about his health and condition. Statements on election integrity that fueled robust online debate, with real-world political consequences. International stress points, Cuba and nuclear diplomacy, that spread widely online. Immigration controversies that resonated from protest arenas to news sites. AI deepfake controversies blurring truth and satire. Each of these threads speaks to how deeply information flows through both traditional media and grassroots digital channels, transforming political moments into viral cultural forces. In the U.S., a nation where politics has always been loud, opinionated, and contested, the digital ecosystem has amplified those tendencies to new heights. A single comment by a president can ignite global conversation within hours, spread through billions of impressions, and influence elections, debates, and policy discussions in real time. Conclusion: the viral presidency in the digital era. Donald Trump's position at the center of American politics isn't just about his title, it's about his ability to generate attention. In a world where likes, shares, comments, and clips shape public consciousness, Trump's capacity to provoke and engage has become an asset and a source of constant contention. Whether you agree or disagree with his policies, the viral momentum surrounding Trump news speaks to a new political reality. Leaders now communicate directly with millions through digital channels, and the public responds just as swiftly. As we look ahead to November's midterms and the rest of Trump's term, expect this dynamic to continue shaping how political news breaks, spreads, and impacts lives in the U.S. and around the world. The initiative was rolled out with significant fanfare at a White House event attended by healthcare advocates, patients, and press. Trump framed the new platform as a bold, populist challenge to pharmaceutical companies, promising direct access to cheaper prescription drugs for millions of Americans who struggle with healthcare costs. Across social networks, TrumpRx exploded. Clinics posted explainer videos showing how to use the platform. Patients shared screenshots of discounted drug prices. Political commentators debated whether this was a meaningful reform or a symbolic political gesture. While proponents heralded TrumpRx as a win for consumers, critics and analysts questioned its real cost savings impact, pointing out that many prescription pricing issues stem from systemic factors unlikely to be solved by a single discount portal. Some economists urged caution, noting that without structural price reforms, the site might offer limited relief to everyday Americans.